Hello, my name's Jonathan, and I like to think about spiritual things. I've had experiences in my life. I feel like I don't know, I'm on a path. I'm not what I believe is a righteous path. I do well in life, and I like what I do. I feel like I have good relationships with people. Um, you know, if somebody pisses me off, I don't like hang out with them. Uh, and if somebody acts like an idiot, I fucking cut their head off. Not literally, but they're done. Like so, I feel like I have a pretty good balance. So right now, I have a little schematic here, and it kind of is. I do electronics for passion and for a living, and I was watching the spiritual thing on, I don't know, one of the fucking platforms, and they were talking about energy vampires. And I don't really know, if this is just fiction for entertainment purposes that this person was going on about it, saying like people are, doing wrong and like stealing your energy and like you got to do cord cutting ties, like I don't know, like maybe people are caught up in the movie The Matrix and they think, I mean, I don't know, maybe we are all like weird, you know who knows, but I'm speaking about the 3D world, and I'm speaking about the 3D relationships we have with people. And yes, I do realize that there are people who are higher intensity. I'm pretty high intensity. I realize there are toxic people. I personally, you know, as far as like energy vampires and toxicity of people, and like codependence, like, people who like, I gotta be like with you all the time. To be completely honest, and this is just me, uh, I like alcohol. I like gin. I like whiskey. I like tequila. I like women. And sometimes women are a little dramatic. And, I'm not living, I mentioned I do electronics. So I live a linear and logical life. And if I want a little fun, maybe I'll have some tequila. Maybe I'll have a pretty blonde. I don't know. If they're toxic, kind of you know what you're getting into. It's a girl, not to be, I don't know what terms people probably call me whatever. I don't really care. The truth is, toxicity is like a flavor in life, and you have to choose flavors you like. Sometimes you like whiskey, sometimes you like gin, sometimes you like redheads, sometimes you like, South American chicks or German chicks, or I don't know. There's different flavors of women and alcohol, and they all have levels of toxicity based upon the way their families raised them, the conditions they live upon, the things they think they should be doing, the controls they want to have of you. That's all like toxic and fun, spice of life. So don't just see this concept of red flags and be like, oh, that chick is so like controlling. Maybe that's cool. Maybe you want to be controlled. Maybe it's like nice to have somebody say, hey, I want to see this movie. It's like, cool, let's see that movie. I don't care. Like, we're going to see a movie. I don't need to see anything in particular. Maybe you have a good idea. I don't know. Let's go see. So, not everything's so dramatic that you have to be like, oh, she's a red flag, toxic, narcissistic, blah, blah, blah. Calm down, people. Maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay. Maybe you like that. I know I like it. Codependent, that's nice, right? They want to be with you all the time. Isn't that what love is? Isn't that the other side of the, the yin yang? I don't see the yin yang where the white one or the black one says, I gotta bounce, I gotta get away from you, I gotta go to the bar with my friends and not you. I don't see that, in the yin yang, the balance, the A-OK, this is some cool shit. That love, that balance, if they want to be there with you at all times, they want to be there when you wake up, they want to be there when you go to bed, they want to, say you want a cup of tea, are you hungry? Do you want to watch television? Do you want to play a video game? I don't know. I don't know your codependent relationship. It is what it is. If somebody wants to be with you and they're cool and you like them, don't label it. Just go with it. Have fun. Lose a couple years with another human getting to know them. At any time you can be like, yeah, you stabbed me last night with the fork. I think that might be a red flag. I'm not sure, but I gotta heal this fork in my neck. I don't know. I'm just teasing. Anyways, I had this great idea that I was gonna show you guys a schematic and say it was the energy vampire thing. And in electronics, you have things like a resistor will feed a tube, or it'll feed a capacitor or a circuit. And, a resistor is something that resists against something. The analogy that I was coming up with is that it's not just because, the resistor resists stuff, but things do flow through it. And it's like there's a continual supply coming through the resistor. And you can look at the thing that is taking the information from the resistor, the left channel or the right channel, or a base signal, or whatever the intelligence is that is flowing through the resistor into the next stage. The resistor could call the coupling capacitor an energy vampire, but honestly, the resistor is flowing. It is getting a source of current, voltage, intelligence, and it is passing it from one thing to another. And the resistor doesn't die. It just operates. And sometimes that coupling capacitor, takes information from the resistor. And I kind of look at humans in the same similar way, and that is to say, somebody might call somebody a name, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's real or balanced or logical. Anyone can call anyone names, and just because somebody is sucking your energy off of you doesn't mean you're not pulling more energy off the earth. You're not eating, sleeping, drinking your water. You're manifesting electricity, circuits within yourself, and flowing, your gold. And if somebody wants to absorb your gold, well, that's nice, right? What do you want to do? Just swell up with gold? Nobody's sucking any of my energy, what are you gonna do? Just be a big old capacitor or a battery and just sit there and not be of use to anyone? I don't know that that's the best thing. People say energy vampire. I don't know if they're talking about some weird circuit from the Matrix, or they know something I don't know. I don't know about all that stuff. You see pictures, they draw pictures, they have CGI stuff, and they call people weirdos, and have a bunch of psychological names that they apply to these villains. And like I said, I don't know that it's all that real. Just because somebody likes you and they want to, monopolize your time, your talent, and your treasure, it doesn't necessarily mean, where's your treasure going to go? You're going to die at some point. You got to flow. If you try and stymie yourself, if you try and stagnate or resist letting anyone have your funny joke or your, little bit of energy, they need to move their house and they need more hands, and they say, oh, can you come help? You go, yeah, I got some energy for you. I can come help you. You want me to pick up one side of the couch? Cool. You want me to drive the truck? It's a big truck. I got experience driving trucks. I can drive the truck. You want me to help pack plates? I know how to pack plates into a box with, newspapers. We'll make sure they don't break. I can pick up stuff. I got energy. And I don't necessarily think the person who's receiving my energy is a quote-unquote vampire. Now, like I said, I don't know. Maybe there's some weirdos who know how to do, magic or sorcery or witchcraft or something. I don't know any of that crap. All I know is, I generate energy. By eating food, by working out, by my brain, my heart, my love, my passion. I like to be of service. I like to help people. I like to work. I like to invent things. Right now I'm sitting in my shop and I'm making a preamplifier right now. This is a little piece of wood and an aluminum chassis. This aluminum chassis was, I have 18 of those chassis, so I'm going to be making like a 16-track preamp thing with, it's going to be like some weird modular mixing console. And the wood is cut to a rack panel size, so it's all going to go on like an aluminum rack. It should be fun. And, for a recording studio thing I'm building. Anyways, that will be used by musicians. They'll be playing guitar. And, I might give away free time in my studio. Are those musicians making beautiful sounds for the world? Are they vampires? Are they ripping me off? I don't think so. I'm stoked they're going to be there, right? I'm envisioning them being there in my room, playing music, and this invention I'm building, not invention, but this circuit, this mixing console recording studio thing I'm building, it'll get used by people, and I'll die. I'll be dead at some point, and that thing will outlive me. So does the person who takes it away from me, are they like a life carnivore? Are they a pterodactyl? I don't know. Okay, I'm done preaching about this bullshit. Just try and exist in life without pointing fingers and calling names. If it feels wrong, then maybe it's wrong. If it feels okay, and you like somebody and you want to help them, I don't think that makes them a vampire if they need help, Just because somebody needs a little bit of help, if they need some advice, some love and attention, that doesn't make them a really bad person or any kind of sensational title just because you help people. We should be more giving and more, loving in this world. And I think that's about it. My name's Jonathan. Thanks for coming to this little podcast. Maybe somebody will see it. Is this a podcast? I don't know. I think it's going on my TikTok and maybe on my YouTube. Peace, creators. Talk to you guys later. Bye.